Welcome to Prince Matt's Clinic. And here we have a very interesting question to solve under factorial. Now, before we dive into the question, I'm going to first of all explain the meaning of factorial. Now, factorial in mathematics is simply the product of an integer and all the other integers below that particular integer. I will take it again. Factorial is simply the product of an integer and all other integers below that particular integer. So that means that if I have n, for instance, n factorial, it simply means a number below n, which is n minus 1 factorial. Now, what do I mean by n minus 1? For instance, we have 4 factorial. 4 factorial means reduce 4 by 1. You get what? 3 factorial, right? Reduce 3 factorial by 1 again, you get what? 2 factorial. Reduce 2 factorial again by 1, you get what? 1 factorial. So that means that 4 factorial is simply the product of 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That is what 4 factorial is. Mind you, is an integer, the product of an integer multiplied by all the other integers below it. Now, having said that, I would like 3 factorial. Now, watch what I'm going to do. Then 3 factorial divided by 2. The 2 is not carrying a factorial. So this can be expressed as this. My 4 factorial is same thing as 4 times 3 factorial. I won't go beyond 3 factorial because I am aware that my 3 factorial in the denominator would cancel my 3 factorial in the numerator. So this is 3 factorial divided by 2. So 3 factorial here cancels 3 factorial here. So I am left with what? 4 in brackets. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, all divided by 2. Then 2, we cancel 2. So what do I have left? I have 4 raised to the power of 3 times 1 is 3. And what is 4 raised to power 3? 4 raised to power 3 is 4 times 4 times 4, which gives us what? 64. So in this particular case, our result is what? 64. Now, I am going to attempt this same question in another way. Now, let's dive into that as well. My 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial, all to the power of 3 factorial over 2 can be rewritten as this: 4 factorial over 3 factorial, now in brackets 1, or just say 3 factorial multiplied by 1 over 2, or you say 1 over 2 multiplied by 3 factorial. And we know that anything raised to power half is square root. So therefore, I'm going to do this. It's the same thing as 4 factorial over 3 factorial. Then the result I get to the power of what? 3 factorial. Now, let's go. My 4 factorial becomes 4 times 3 factorial. Then my 3 factorial here cancels my 3 factorial. So I have 3 factorial here. 3 factorial cancels my 3 factorial. So I'm left with square root of 4 multiplied by 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. And square root of 4 is 2. So 2 to the power of 6 means 2 in 6 places. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 gives you 64. Remember, 2 in 6 places which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 gives us 64. All right. So with this, we've come to the end of today's lesson. So kindly click on the subscribe button, share this video to your friends and your loved one, and together we will all enjoy simplified maths. Thank you very much.